Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Fear the Walking Dead video for today, leading up to our mid-season finale now for Fear the Walking Dead Season 4. This will be doing our video predictions, what we think is going to happen in the mid-season finale. And spoiler warning, if you guys have not seen episode 7 for Fear the Walking Dead Season 4 yet, it did, of course, air tonight. So if you missed it, I don't know, you can watch it on AMC or something, look for when it's being shown next, or what have you. Just with all the craziness this past week with, Andrew Lincoln, of course, the news, leaving The Walking Dead. We've done tons of videos on it this week, but do want to continue with the Fear the Walking Dead videos as well, too, because even though there's that huge news, Fear the Walking Dead Season 4 has been really solid so far, and even though I felt like episode 7, well, watch the review my review if you haven't seen it, was a little bit strange at certain parts. It was, if nothing else, very exciting and a fun episode to see. So definitely not complaining about episode 7. I enjoyed the episode a lot, but yeah, watch the review if you want to hear some of my, just gripes or things that I thought were a little bit strange in that, in that episode. So for the mid-season finale, this one, yeah, man, it looks like we're going to see the fall of the stadium in the mid-season finale. I think that's basically it. Now, the biggest question is whether or not Madison survived. Looking at these promo videos here, it's kind of tricky to say. A lot of people are really convinced that she is going to survive and that she is still alive in the current time frame. I'm not 100% convinced. I hope she is, because I would really like to see that, but I'm just not absolutely certain that's going to go ahead and make sense that we're actually going to see that, because in the promo videos, and I'll put the links to both in the description below, I've looked through all the clips, I've watched them through many times now. Most of them look like, in terms of the color palette, that it's the previous timeline. So most of them look like, even though there's some with her being outside of the stadium, there's one where she's in a vehicle and she's driving. That one looks like it could be the current time frame, but I don't know. It looks more to me like the stadium one. So I am hoping that she does survive this mid-season finale. I think she kind of needs to. I think that would be important for Fear the Walking Dead if they're going to do a 5th season and further on. As we're seeing with the Walking Dead series right now, the original series, it's pretty difficult if you kill off absolutely everybody. So Fear the Walking Dead, I feel like their roster is so small already. They've killed off so many characters from the prior seasons, and they just killed off Mel in episode 7. And then they killed off another villain with Ennis there as part of the Vultures earlier there. So I'm not sure to say in the current timeline if the Vultures are basically finished, 100%. I think that's a little bit tricky to say, because they did have a lot of numbers, and even though the Fear group did take out what seemed to be a good amount of them in episode 7, I'm not sure if there's still going to be a presence in the second half or just how this thing is going to go. But my biggest hope for Fear is that they don't kill Madison off, that Madison survives out this half, and we continue to see Kim Dickens play Madison in the second half of Fear the Walking Dead Season 4. Especially with the loss of Nick in episode 3, was it? I think it was like 3. It was around there anyway. It's like, I really hope they don't kill Madison off. So it looks like the stadium battle should be kind of exciting. We do know that, of course, Alycia and Nick do somehow get out of there. Somehow Madison gets out of there. But, and somehow the stadium itself actually does fall. So somehow we see Luciana and Strand get out of there. Charlie somehow ends up in a car here with Mel. And it just really seems to me like basically the mid-season finale is going to be showing the stadium falling, and then maybe also Al's vehicle, breaking down, as we see in the promo here. It's kind of funny at the end that she says that the SWAT vehicle is built like a tank in a bank vault, and then the door falls off right afterwards. It's just funny. So, of course, we know she has some heavy artillery in there, but as they drive into the current stadium right now, in the current timeline, you can see just so many charred zombies. There's like 1,000 charred zombies in there. So somehow they're going to have to either kind of run from them and block them off, or they're going to have to wipe them out. And I don't know if Althea's gun, car, or SWAT vehicle is going to have enough ammunition to take them all out. I tend to think probably not, but it looks like it would take out most likely a good portion of them before it kind of runs out of ammo and kind of self-destructs and falls apart, right? And so that's kind of what we're looking at for the mid-season finale in terms of what I think is going to happen here. Here's the description. It's called "No One's Gone," and it's referring to, I think, Madison's kind of quote there where she says, "No one's gone until they're gone." And I hope she's not gone. You know, I hope she's not dead. Madison fights to preserve the life she worked hard to build. Morgan tries to do the right thing. And again, I've been really enjoying, as I said in my review, how in this preview you have Morgan with Alycia having him at gunpoint, and then he's saying that he's just trying to help his friend, and Alycia is considering shooting him as well too, even though she already shot John, and so there's all that going on. So I really like how they've kind of turned her into a not like a villain, but like you know, clearly not just simply a protagonist, and from Morgan's perspective, a villain. Here she is kind of threatening him with his life, and you know, she just she doesn't look too good. She's all like frazzled and like kind of going crazy and stuff. So I really like what they've been doing with her. This half is great, and she's probably my favorite character out of the original Fear group now that's still alive, because there aren't too many to choose from. But the fact that she is still alive and still is with the show should be good for at least until the series eventually does end, which hopefully won't be until maybe season 5 or 6 or something like that. So so we have that. So, you know, self-explanatory, the description. The No One's Gone promo. You've got tons of charred zombies coming out. Madison saying, "I lost everything I've got left to lose." So she, at that point, she probably thinks that her kids are dead. She probably thinks that Nick and Alycia are gone, and somehow is probably out there on her own, or maybe getting away. From what we're seeing in this promo, it doesn't look like we're going to get to see the death sequence of Madison, so that looks good. That's really what I want. One day someone's going to want to know what happened here, so you got Althea won't give up this whole camera thing. You know, it almost makes you think she must have some kind of connection or something here. Maybe she's part of the Commonwealth, or she's like a scouter for them or something. I don't know. But I like that idea. I like that theory, because she seems to be very, wanting to use the camera, very wanting to get as much information as she can from people, even when they're in harm's way. So you would not normally think that when the gunfights are going down, she'd have this camera out, but she does. And then she gets Charlie to film as things are happening here in the previews. And then we've got so Mel driving the car with Charlie inside, so somehow they get reconnected again here. We've got Naomi, "Let me save John." Alycia, "Where did you get these?" And she's kind of freaking out because she just, she's had it. She's just lost Nick and everything, and she doesn't even know if Madison's still alive. So she's lost just about everything now. And then Althea, this thing's, built like the joke about the tank and then the door falling off. So that's fun. The sneak peek is called Blood and Bullets. It's basically the same thing. You've got John being helped by Naomi. They're trying to help her with the supplies that she needs, and she knows that they're at the stadium, but there's a million zombies around. And then Al's still wanting to kind of film everything as everything's going down here with all the zombies around. So it's pretty exciting, and I'm hoping maybe we don't see Madison in the current timeline at the end of this mid-season finale. I think that would be fitting, though, but I would want to see her in the second half at least. With a mid-season finale, usually you want to have something big happen. So I guess for this mid-season finale, what I think would be good is, instead of seeing Madison killed, maybe we see Madison reappear, even though everyone thinks she's dead. Maybe she could be, I don't know, hiding out somewhere inside the stadium or something and had been pinned down by the zombies or something. I have no idea, or she'll kind of hear what's going on and somehow come back and be connected with the others and see Alycia again. So that would be a great moment for the mid-season finale if that's what they're going to go for, if they're not going to go for a character death and kill her off here as at the stadium flashback like a lot of us thought they might. And gladly it's not looking that way right now. So that's good. Anyway, that'll be it for my predictions for this video, guys. Send me any questions you have for Q&As this week. Even though we got all the craziness happening with Rick in the original Walking Dead series with Andrew Lincoln leaving, still at the same time, I want to do at least a few videos for Fear, because this is a mid-season finale, so we shouldn't totally be like, screw Fear, this is more important, even though I get that, but we want to do some for Fear as well, too, if we can, at least. So send me the questions you guys have. That'll be it for this predictions video for the mid-season finale. If you guys liked it, please thumb it up below. Please like it. And if you're looking for a channel where you get to see all kinds of new videos, content all the time for Walking Dead, Fear of the Walking Dead, other TV series, then be sure to subscribe at the bottom left. I publish videos all the time, daily for you guys. And so lots of new content. Be subscribed to get all that stuff in your subscriber feed. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another video. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.